Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bombshell Beats, where we talk about all things music. Thank you so much for joining in today. I'm your host, Liv, and we have a very special topic today. We're going to be diving into the top 10 songs on the Billboard charts for Halloween music. So, without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Halloween music is not as loved or doesn't make as much money as Christmas music by any chance. But I figured, hey, it's spooky season. We talk about music here, so let's have a chit chat about what songs are actually on the Billboard charts for Halloween. What Halloween songs are even out there? You will be surprised to hear, actually. I'm sure many of you know Thriller by Michael Jackson does not make an appearance on this list, which is quite shocking. However, Jackson does come up in other capacities, so stay tuned to hear more about his involvement with the Billboard Top 10 charts. So more about Thriller by Michael Jackson. It actually peaked at number 4 in 1984 and spent 22 weeks on the chart, which was not enough to get it on the top 10 songs I guess you could say of all time, according to Billboard so far. Billboard's biggest Halloween songs ranking is based on weekly performance on the Hot 100, and it includes Halloween-themed hits or songs with a seasonal word in the title, any Halloween-ish word, Halloween-adjacent word could be included on this list. For example, dead, zombies, witches, pumpkins, you name it. All of those songs are on the table for the top 10 best Billboard Halloween songs of all time. So these songs are actually ranked on a inverse point system. Weeks at number 1 are earning the greatest value, and weeks at lower spots are earning the least. Eras are weighted differently to account for chart turnover rates during various periods. Billboard actually, it's really interesting. They're super secretive about their algorithm, so it's kind of difficult to dig up some dirt on how they're actually getting these, ratings. But what we do know is that there is a percentage, or there's a ratio, if you will, of streams to sales to airplay on the radio. So sorry if you're on YouTube, you can see me looking down at my notes right now. I can't memorize all this stuff. I did a lot of legwork for you guys to make sure that I would have some decently accurate knowledge here. So apologies for my YouTube people. If you're listening, you don't even care. Like, I could be reading this whole thing to you podcasters and you'd have no idea. But yeah, it is kind of, I wish that Billboard would show us their algorithm and actually tell us a little bit more insight into how they're truly getting these ratings, but they are pretty reliable. They've been mentioned by many artists, and it's a reputable company. So, and even if it's not, I'm sure y'all know these songs. So it's kind of fun to dissect them and get into it. Unfortunately, I am not able to play these songs to their full extent. I have to keep it pretty short so that I do not have any copyright violations. But I will do my very best to give you guys a gist if you do not know. And I will be saying all the artists' names in conjunction with their song titles, so you are going to be able to look these up if you are interested in potentially making a fun Halloween playlist. I would totally make a fun Halloween playlist if I were you, because in the past I've actually put a speaker out for some trick-or-treaters and it was totally a blast. So I would highly recommend entertaining your trick-or-treaters with a fun, family-friendly Halloween playlist. Most of these songs are pretty much clean, and if not, they should have a clean version if that is a version that you are interested in. But yeah, without further ado, let's start with number 10. It's funny. This article was actually written on October 27th in 2023 by a guy named John Lynch. It is posted on Billboard's website if you are interested in taking a peek. There is a little blurb at the beginning of the article about Halloween music. So if you're interested, please go have a look. It's fun. So, all right, number 10. What do you think the number 10 song is on the list? I can tell you that this one was quite shocking to me. I had no idea this would be number 10 on the list. I already said that. So without further ado, I'm going to be saying that a lot. I'm working on my podcasting skills, trying not to repeat words. So please, I don't know, be nice. This is my fourth podcast now. I'm not the greatest, so hang with me here as I get better at my narration. I'm not doing a very good job for my ethos right now, but that's okay. I don't really care. If you're listening to this, you probably know me. And hopefully maybe sometime in the future, people will actually listen to this who don't know me. So anyways, I need to stop the tangent. Let's get to what you guys are here for. Number 10 on the Billboard Halloween list is Black Cat by Janet Jackson. It is a upbeat, hard rock song. Janet Jackson is indeed the sister of Michael Jackson. If you are not already aware, she was a phenomenal singer. And it's crazy because her photo is actually on this album. I think it's an album. It might just be a single. I'm not sure. But her photo that's on it, if you look on Apple Music or Spotify or whatever, she looks so much like Michael Jackson. It is crazy. I'm staring at this and it's genuinely shocking. Let's go ahead and play a little snippet of it, shall we? I'm going to go ahead and just scrub to a random part of the song just to give you an idea of what it sounds like. So fun. This song is actually, believe it or not, a warning against substance abuse. And I believe the kind of analogy here is that, cats have 9 lives, but a black cat is sort of a bad omen, if you will. And if you do abuse substances, then you could kick the can. And I believe that, in essence, is what this song is about. But it's a banger. I would totally recommend listening to this. I personally actually really enjoy this. Its peak date was October 27th, 1990. And the vibes are ferocious, hard rock, definitely a lot of fun. It's very 80s, 90s-esque. It is sort of dance rock, definitely high energy. Not super kind of heavy metal vibes. That didn't come till probably the later 90s, early 2000s, but still a blast. And sung by a woman, which just makes it even better. Hard rock plus women vocals, definitely a fan. So yeah, that's number 10 on the list. Kind of fun. I might be able to scroll a little or scrub a little bit further in the song just to give you a little more idea. The dance break plus guitar solo. This song sounds a lot like something Michael Jackson would make. If he was on this track, I would not be surprised. But he's not. It's Janet's song. So very fun. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to number 9 on the charts. Granted, Black Cat was one of those Halloween song examples where it's not technically, doesn't have to be a Halloween song, but it is heavily associated with Halloween because of the terminology used in the title. Therefore, Black Cat is on the list. And it will be very similar with our number 9 song on the top 10 Billboard 100. Also, it's, side note, very funny, this article, he called it, where is it? I wrote it down somewhere here. one of the subtitles of the article was Undying Classics from the Billboard Rot 100 instead of the Billboard Hot 100. So that was funny. I'm not delivering that very well. I thought it was funny. Whatever. Hopefully you do too. But yeah, so moving on. Number 9 on the Billboard, we should say on the Billboard Rot 100 is T.I. featuring Justin Timberlake, Dead and Gone. This one is also Halloween-ish, right? Because the title of the song is a Halloween-y terminology. I'm making up words here. Halloween-y is now a word. Let's put it in the dictionary because I said so. I'm using it. So anyways, Dead and Gone. This one, I had remembered hearing it when I saw it on the list. I was thinking, oh yeah, I've totally heard this song before, but I did not know the history behind it is actually quite sad. Apparently, T.I.'s bodyguard and best friend, I don't know if it's Falant, I'm not sure how to say his first name, but his last name is Johnson, and he was actually murdered in 2006 maybe killed is the right word. He was killed in 2006 after a Cincinnati show in a shooting, which is absolutely tragic, super sad, and I feel a little bit closely connected to this because I live in Cincinnati and I have grown up here my whole life, so that was really tough to read, very sad. Also, sorry, I probably should have mentioned a trigger warning in advance. I apologize for that. But anyways, this song, Dead and Gone, is about T.I. and how he is trying to cope essentially with the loss of his best friend, which is extremely tragic, but yet the song is kind of a banger. Okay, this is music for you, making light out of a bad situation and also associating with a holiday? I don't know. Anyways, its peak date was February 28th, 2009. It is kind of a pessimistic song. However, it's kind of a banger. I mean, we got this sort of hip-hop beat in the background. Let me go ahead and play some of it.
Hey, let me kick it to you right quick, man.
Okay.
Not on some gangster shit, man.
Well,
on some real shit.
Sorry for the cuss words. The beginning is a lot slower than the middle. But yeah, very hip-hop. I mean, a lot of hip-hop songs nowadays do talk about shootings and the scene of hip-hop. It is quite interesting. They dragged... Oops, sorry. I smacked the pop filter on my microphone. It is quite interesting to me that they dragged Justin Timberlake into this. Maybe just so it could chart. I don't know. I haven't heard too many songs from T.I. This might be sort of a one-hit wonder for him. I mean, obviously it has a lot of airtime and is really successful. So there you have it. Number 10 on the top charts, Back to the Black Cat by Janet Jackson, was a hard rock, dance rock song. And number 9 is more of a solemn hip-hop beat with a pop singer doing the featured vocals. So interesting genres up in here. Number 8 is also a different genre. So we had hard rock, and then we had hip hop, and now we have, I don't even know what you would call this genre. You guys will have to let me know. It's funny I'm making the genre observations because people are arguing now that genre is starting to kick the can a little bit because there's so much music coming out now at such an insane rate that no one can really figure out what it all is. We're just kind of making it up as we go. But back then, genre definitely had it was a lot more identifiable, I would say. But regardless, number 8 on the Billboard Rot 100. Oh boy, I don't know if that was... Oh no! Oh, that was weird. When I hit a button and it was telling me I could play instead of pause, but it was playing. Anyways, y'all are probably sick and tired of these tangents. Let's get to the freaking point. Cher, Dark Lady, is number 8 on the Billboard, the Billboard Hot 100. And its peak date was March 23rd, 1974. This is like a eerie storytelling song, which I feel was a lot more common in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, or maybe just the 1900s in general. We don't really have too many just story songs nowadays. I feel that the things that are charting are more about personal experience, but maybe that's just my own observation. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know if you've observed that as well, because I truly feel we don't have songs about just random stories as much anymore, especially from singer-songwriters in particular. Songwriters, when they're writing for someone else, absolutely, you can have, and I'm not saying they don't exist, I just think that it's more popular to write about personal experience now, whereas before people were writing about all kinds of crazy things, like Cher in this song, Dark Lady. What that is about a gypsy fortune teller in New Orleans who has a history of sleeping with her clients. What are you doing, Cher? Why are you writing these crazy songs? I don't get it. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason. I just don't understand. I'm like, I need to do my research on Cher. I probably should have done more. But it's quite an interesting song. It really is. Y'all gotta give it a listen. Here's some of it right now. The beginning, kind of sultry, sexy, violin, Halloween vibes. It's giving Morticia Adams, you know? All right, let's scrub along here. Yeah. I wonder what kind of song that is. It's giving like tango. It's giving the music of Argentina or something. What? Let's see. What genre is... What is it? Dark Lady. She sure was a dark lady. What genre is dark music? Okay. Oh, pop. Well, that clears things up. It is indeed a pop rock. I don't know. There's definitely some South American influence here. The cover art or the picture for this album is pretty iconic. It's Cher in like a black dress and black and white picture holding a black cat. It's pretty cute. That should have been the picture for Janet Jackson. Whatever. Black cats must be a thing with female pop artists in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I don't know. The peak date, I'm not sure if I already said this, was March 23rd, 1974. Yeah, I mean, this chick apparently was a homewrecker that she's talking about. I don't know if Cher is referencing herself. I have no idea. It is very interesting, though. Yeah, Cher, Dark Lady, number 8. Moving right along on number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100. I'm going to keep saying it like that. Sorry if it gets annoying. The Billboard Hot 100 is one of my favorite Halloween songs of all time. Somebody's Watching Me by Rockwell. I had a amazing, wonderful, fantastic, excellent, wonderful, amazing, beautiful realization today, and that was that Michael Jackson is indeed doing the featured vocals on this song. I used to think that it was him doing the featured vocals, because I'm like, dang, that really sounds like Michael Jackson. But his title isn't in the song. It just says Rockwell. And then I found out upon further research today that it is indeed Michael Jackson. And not only is it just Michael Jackson, it is also Jermaine Jackson. So not only do we get one Jackson, we get two. We got two Jacksons and Janet Jackson on the top 10 Halloween songs. The Killboard Rot 100. Let's go! I love the Jacksons. I really do. But anyways, this song, Rockwell, Somebody's Watching Me, peaked March 24th, 1984. It is a paranoid, spooky song. And it's funny. Apparently, it's a favorite of Nepo babies. I just kept seeing that everywhere. I don't really understand how they're related, but that's what everyone says. And it is a synth, funk, pop kind of deal. There is a fat 808. There's thick drums. It is a weird, wacky song about paranoia, about the feeling that someone is watching you, which can be insinuated by the title. Let's go ahead and play a little bit of it, shall we? That organ, man. And the bells. Basic drum pattern, but still impactful. The synthesizers makes it so incredibly 80s, doesn't it? I love those synths. Such a good song. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the lyrics necessarily. I don't love it for the lyrics, but I do love it for the musicality within. Let's give this a little bit more listen. This is Michael right here. Those little synth notes, that's an interesting touch. Very fun. This is a fun time for music because it started to combine technology with your traditional, very physical instruments, which is really exciting. And now we have even more intensive, elaborate machine sound designers that you can use in these different platforms and software programs and with your hardware as well. And I don't know, it's just fun. And it's really fun to hear people's when they first dabbled, if you will, in this arena. So very fun. Rockwell, Somebody's Watching Me. Download the song. It's a freaking banger. It's Live approved. It's Bombshell Beats approved. Sure, the lyrics are kind of wacky and weird about someone's watching me. I mean, don't listen to this song when you're taking a shower. I don't know about y'all, but I'd be like, who's in the bathroom? It's just my cat. Oh, okay. Whatever. Don't listen to this song if you have that phobia of people being around. But if you don't, and you're like me, and you just like a good time, download the frickin' song. This is not sponsored. Anyways. Moving right along to number 6, Bobby Brown, On Our Own from Ghostbusters 2. Again, that is On Our Own by Bobby Brown from Ghostbusters 2, the movie. If you have not seen it, it is very fun, an 80s classic. The peak date for this song was August 5th, 1989. It is a boisterous, fresh song. It is wonderful. The genre is actually weird for this. It's new jack swing, which is a hip hop, dance, pop, R&B fusion. It's got 808 drum machines in it. It's a good song. It's a good song. It's also like high energy. I don't know. These songs are all relatively upbeat, which is fun because Halloween, it's a freaking party. It's a party. What else are you doing on Halloween? Then you got a party. If you're not partying on Halloween, what are you doing? Even if you don't party hard, you could just, eat some candy on your couch. Even if you're single and you got no kids and no party, you go eat candy on your couch. You know? You gotta do it. Let's give it a listen, shall we? On Our Own from Ghostbusters 2, which is interesting because usually sequels do not have very good music. But this, my friends, is an exception. This kind of sounds like, now this is a story all about how. That intro. Bobby Brown looking fine on this album cover. You gotta give it a look. I just moved along the song. Let's listen to some more. Control. It's funny pronunciation. Control. Funny. Love. I don't know. I don't have much to say about this one. It's great. It's fun. It's a banger. It's a Bombshell Beats approved. Go download it. Put it on your Halloween playlist. I don't know why these accents keep coming out. Maybe because it's fun. Maybe I need to have more fun with these dang things, so I stop saying so much. Y'all need to knock me No, actually, don't do that. I'm not looking for feedback on these things just yet. I'm still getting my footing. But maybe some people should let me know how annoying it is when I say 100 million times. Or if I talk too fast. I don't know. Anyways, Bobby Brown, On Our Own, Ghostbusters 2. It's a banger. It's a banger. Go download it. It's a fresh, fun fusion song. It's good. The movie's pretty freaking good too, given the crazy, I don't even know if you'd call it CGI, but those ghosts were, they were something else. All right, we need to move a little faster here. I'm making y'all wait too long. Number 5 on the Killboard Rot 100. Oh my God. Someone needs to stop me. Is Eminem featuring Rihanna, The Monster. This song is actually the 4th collaboration between Eminem and Rihanna. It is very good. It is very popular. There is, I believe, a not explicit version available, a clean version. The song is reminiscent of, or maybe not reminiscent, the lyrics are about Eminem's kind of struggle with fame and the negative effects of fame and about inner demons. Eminem's a pretty angsty guy. This doesn't really surprise me. I guess him and Riri got along pretty good. Also, I just realized it's Rihanna. I don't know. Sorry. Rihanna. She said she didn't care that people called her Rihanna, I remember in an interview. I don't know. Anyways, this song peaked in December 21st of 2013. It's a harrowing, haunted song. And, yeah, it's really good. You guys want to give it a listen? Sure you do. Let's give it a listen.
I'm friends with the monster that's under my bed. Get along with the voices inside of my head. You're trying.
It is interesting. This album cover from Eminem is kind of a creepy album cover. Very Halloween. Very, very, on brand for today's episode. I'm going to go ahead and scrub forward. All right, here's Riri. I think Eminem's coming in. Not much of a poet. Eminem, you're too humble. So this is not super trappy. Hip hop, you know, Eminem is one of those artists that doesn't really do a lot of trappy stuff. It is a little bit more, I don't know. It's just a little more pop. Everything he does is kind of got a pop flavor to it. But, you know, it's still really good. Eminem's a great artist. I got no hate. He's a little angsty. I don't know. A little too angsty. maybe sometimes. But anyways, good song. The Monster featuring Rihanna or Rihanna, whatever the heck. I don't know. And yeah, this is also a banger. It's a banger, and you need to have it at your Halloween party. You gotta have it at your Halloween party while you're eating candy on your couch. Okay, moving on. Number 4. This is a song I had actually never heard before, but it is really, really good, and I am going to totally add it to, I was about to say my repertoire. Not my repertoire, but my playlists. And it is actually instrumental, which is quite shocking. I have not seen a chart topper that is instrumental in quite a long time. Then this one has done a great job at staying on the charts. Its peak date was May 26, 1973. It is a headbanging, swaggery, super fun song. It's progressive rock. It's, like I said already, instrumental. There's some call and response throughout the song, and it features each member of the group, which is kind of fun. So they all get their own little moment. And yeah, let's go ahead and just let you know what the song is called. It is called Frankenstein by the Edgar Winter Group, which I am now absolutely obsessed with. I did not know who they were for today. Sorry for living under a rock. It's fine. But now I know, and now I can add it to my playlist. It's great. It's pretty long. I think it's like 5 minutes, maybe a little, I don't know, maybe it's 4 minutes. It's 4 minutes and 46 seconds because I listened to the whole thing. And it's super experimental, but super fun. And the rock is just fun. Very classic. It's a classic hard rock vibe. I don't know how I feel about the cover art. That picture is crazy. Kind of looks like if Donald Trump and like sideburns from Victorious had a baby. Dang. Oh, I thought the time signature was something crazy, but it's just 4/4. The triplets were fun, though. It's just very, like, there are a lot of this kind of gives me jam band energy. There are a lot of jam bands that are relatively popular now that are performing at different music festivals, which is really fun. This is definitely giving jam band. Some of it is very experimental. Like, I believe the end. Did you hear that, like... Yeah, super experimental, especially with those, like, wow, like those sounds. Like, kind of like giving... It's not a theremin, but something close. I don't know. Anyways, super fun. I actually really enjoyed that song. That needs to be on your Halloween playlist. All of these songs need to be on your Halloween playlist while you're eating candy on your couch. Or you're giving candy to the kids. This is getting repetitive, but it's the truth. All right. Frankenstein, the Edgar Winter Group. Download it. It's a banger. It's a banger. It's a banger. Have you downloaded it yet? Probably not. All right. This is no affiliate marketing. There's none of that in here. Or promote it. No promoter crap. Just download it. It's a good song. I love how I'm just holding my iPad here. This is totally ruining the video's vibes. Whatever. All right. Number 3. On the Billboard Hot 100 is Psycho by Post Malone featuring Ty Dolla $ign. 2 artists that I have seen live. Actually, I believe that is the only people on this list that I have seen live. Yeah. And separate occasions, too. I saw Post Malone this year and Ty Dolla. He opened for Uzi. I don't even know, 2018 maybe? 2019? Somewhere in there. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Psycho by Post Malone and featuring Ty Dolla $ign. Psycho is not officially, technically, legitimately a Halloween song. However, it is a word that is associated with Halloween, psycho. So therefore, it is on the Billboard Hot 100. And yeah, it's good. It's a slow trap beat. You know, it's good. This one also explores the theme of excessive fame and trust issues. Its peak date was June 16th, 2018, and it's a super vibey song. I mean, this is no shock. Post Malone, especially now, he's doing all the country stuff, but before he was doing all the hip hop and the chill hip hop songs, and yeah, this is very on brand for him. It's a really popular song, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good banger. I gotta stall for a second because I accidentally got rid of my playlist. I just gotta give y'all my Halloween playlist. Maybe we should do that at the end. Stay tuned for Liv's epic Halloween playlist. I need to get the gravel out of my voice. Stay tuned for Stay tuned for Liv's Halloween playlist. I need to work on my voice acting skills. All right, I finally stalled long enough. Psycho by Post Malone, featuring Ty Dolla $ign. Yes, sign is spelled with a $sign. If he took it out, I don't think it would be as controversial as Kesha's taking the $sign out of her name. Here we go. This song is explicit. However, there might be a clean version. I'm just not sure. I do not like police sirens in songs. Sorry, I said it. I think it's a hip hop thing that just needs to go. It doesn't sound nice. A siren is a siren for a reason, yo. It's not supposed to sound good. Sorry for bonking the microphone. But anyways, Psycho. A good song. It is interesting to me that these poor artists out here are all writing about how their fame kind of sucks. That is sad. That is very sad. My heart does go out to them. I do feel bad, and I think that, we gotta watch out for our famous people. All right, y'all. I'm back. Sorry about the wacky audio. Hopefully I can edit it pretty good. My Mac is running out of storage because I make a lot of design stuff, and I'm really bad at zipping my files. So, yeah, we're gonna get through this together, okay? We only got 2 more songs, so hopefully I have enough storage to get me through. All right. I already talked about Post Malone featuring Ty Dolla $ign, Psycho, and now we are going to talk about the second song on the Billboard Hot 100, and that song is Ghostbusters, the OG by Ray Parker Jr. Its peak date was August 11th, 1984. It is a party-starting, campy, hype song. And, yeah, it's actually a pseudo-advertising jingle, right? So people who are having these ghost problems can, call up the Ghostbusters. And it was actually truly inspired by a commercial I believe Ray Parker Jr. was watching before he wrote the song. So let's go ahead and give it a little bit of a listen. More synthesizers. Something strange.
Strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call?
Who else would you call for your ghost problem? Not me. I'm good. Pass. Yeah, it's a good song. Definitely a banger. This song is, I don't know, it's not my favorite Halloween song. I'm not an 80s baby, so I don't know. The song is good. It's good. she said reluctantly. Yeah, no, it's good. It is. It's a good song, and I think that I think the reason I have a little bit of reluctance toward it is like the kids kind of shouting Ghostbusters. It's a little cheesy, but I think that's how it's supposed to be. You know, a commercial is supposed to be cheesy, even if it's like a pseudo advertising jingle. It's still supposed to be cheesy, and I don't know. I just it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. But it's a good kids one. Add it on your Halloween playlist if you're going to be handing out candy to the kids. I would not listen to this song while eating candy on my couch. But I would if I was handing it out to the kids. Because this, my friends, is an excellent kids Halloween song. It's clean. It's got kids in the track. The movie's good. I wouldn't say it's great. Don't knock me. Don't knock me for that. But it's good. It's good. I think I have a very unpopular opinion for this song. But you know what? It's fine. Let's go ahead and move on to number 1 of the Killboard Rock 100. There's so much extra noise going on around this microphone. I am so sorry. I can't sit still to save my life. The number 1 song, which you have all been waiting for, is Monster Mash by Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers. That is such a cool name. If I had a band and I came up with a name for the band, it would not be as cool as the Crypt Kickers. That's kind of violent, but also kind of cool. Anyways, it peaked October 20th, 1962. The song is actually inspired by the mashed potato dance, which if you're watching on YouTube goes a little something like this. Except the idea is that these monsters, these 1940s inspired monsters like Frankenstein, you know, are like doing this mashed potato dance all wonky because they're monsters, you know? If you catch my drift. It's a goofy song. It's an endearing song. It's not bad. This one I like better than the Ghostbusters. Do I like the other rock songs better? Yeah. But the Monster Mash is still good, you know? I think I would prefer like an EDM remix of it, but it's not bad. Without further ado, let's give it a listen, shall we? Fantastic intro. Really tapping into the ASMR here. Okay, we got this narrator, right?
One night, when my eyes beheld an eerie sight, for my monster from
Yeah, that voice is iconic. Super iconic.
boots to get a jolt from my electrode. They did the monster mash. It was
Love. Very fun, very goofy, very entertaining. I think, I'm just not super hype about the goofy, fun, entertaining songs. However, I do appreciate their significance, and I do respect that the Monster Mash is the number 1 song on the Killboard Rock 100. And, it's obviously number 1 for a reason. It's super fun, upbeat. You can dance to it. You can play it for your kids while you're trick-or-treating, and you can play it while eating your candy on your couch. I don't know why I keep saying that. I really do feel bad for my friends who don't have Halloween plans. What the heck? I spilled water. Oh no, I spilled water all over my... You've got to be kidding me. All right, y'all. Not only did my stupid notebook get wet, I keep running out of freaking space on my Mac. So... yeah, this is a very chaotic ending to this podcast, but regardless, without further ado, here I am saying things again. What should I say instead at the end? I don't know. How about thank you for listening and getting this far with me. Hopefully you had a good experience. I don't know. I need to release these a lot more often. I would like to do weekly, but I'm starting to realize that weekly podcasts are really hard to drop consistently, especially when you're new to it like me. So maybe I don't know. I'm going to try to drop as many podcasts as I can. And maybe I can get more consistent with it. So anyways, love you guys. Thanks so much for listening. I really appreciate it. And putting up with my voice for a super long time. And I hope you enjoyed it. I really do. So thank you. Bye.